Good day, learners. Welcome to the fourth episode of this lesson. I am Teacher Ruth. In today's episode, we will explore the fourth function of the noun phrase, which is object complement. What is object complement? What is object complement? An object complement is a group of words that comes after the object and gives more information about it. It does not receive the action. Instead, it describes or renames the object. I'll repeat. An object complement is a group of words that comes after the object and gives more information about it. It does not receive the action. Instead, it describes or renames the object. Now, let us illustrate this definition in the following examples. Now, let's consider the example on the board. They elected her president. They elected her president. So let's break this down in sentence structure. They is the subject, elected is the verb, her is the object, president is the complement. Let's remind us what object complement is. This is when the complement comes immediately after the object. It also renames the object. It even gives more information about the object. If you say they elected her president, president there gives more information about her. And her is what? The object. Now, what is the grammatical name? The grammatical name is noun phrase. And the grammatical function is object complement. What is it doing as object complement? President complements the object her. You can even say that president renames the object her. Always pay attention to the line. Remember your rule number 1. Don't throw it to the wind. Rule number 1 says pay attention to the line. And you know that complement is always located at the end of the sentence, just like subject complement. Complement is that is when the subject is the same thing as the complement and the complement is the same thing as the subject. In this case, the object here is the same thing as the complement and the president is the same thing as the object her. So let us look at another example. Let's consider the second example. The news made my mother very happy. The news is the subject, made is the verb, my mother is the object, very happy is the complement. Remember that object complement is when the group of words come immediately after the object. It also describes the object. So, the grammatical name to this expression is noun phrase. Noun phrase. And the grammatical function is object complement. Object complement acting as what? So we say very happy describes the object my mother. Very happy describes the object my mother. It also shows us the state of my mother. It also describes the state of my mother. Students often ask, how do I know the object complement? Rule number 1, Pay attention to the line. This rule can never be overemphasized. Rule number 2. The underlined complement is at the end of the sentence. It is always at the end of the sentence. Rule number 3. Break the expression into sentence structure. That is SVOC, as you have learned. Rule number 4. The complement comes immediately after the object. The complement comes immediately after the object. When you break it into sentence structure, you will know where the complement comes after, and you will be able to provide your grammatical name and function. Personalized learning, please complete the home fund. Provide the grammatical name and grammatical functions to these expressions. Number 1 says, they named the child Miracle. Number 2, we found the story interesting. 3, the news made me very sad. 4, the teacher called my answer correct. 5, hard work makes people successful. Provide the grammatical name and the grammatical function as it relates to object complements. Then give it to me as you have learned. I'll be waiting for your answers in the comment section. We have come to the end of the 4th episode of this lesson. In our next episode, we'll explore the 5th function of the noun phrase, which is object of the preposition. If the concept of object complement was well explained, please leave a thumbs up and share with friends. Thank you for attending today's class. Bye, learners.